Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again in the COD cycle where we've all been sick of Modern Warfare 2. We got the gameplay trailers, we've played the beta, and it's time to figure out, are we going to buy Modern Warfare 3? Well, I have put about 15 hours on the beta myself. I'm going to give you my pros and cons so far and my thoughts on whether or not you should buy. If you guys do enjoy the video, do me a favor and hit that like button. It's like crack for that YouTube algorithm. Does me a huge help as a small content creator. If you do end up enjoying, feel free to hit that subscribe button and ding the notification bell so you don't miss any more new Modern Warfare 3 news. With that said, let's get right into it. To kick things off here, we are going to be starting with the pros list, and the first thing on that list may surprise you. It's going to be the soundscape, and let me tell you, the soundscape in Modern Warfare 3's beta has been immaculate. The headshots, gunshots, long shots, everything sounds so good, and if you don't believe me, here's some examples. Serene nature sounds. I really think with everything they've added as far as the sound goes, the attention to detail, not all the guns kind of muddled together. Long gone are the days of Modern Warfare 2 where 15 different guns sound like the exact same thing. To be fair, we only have a few guns for the beta, but it gives me hope because there's a lot of difference here. It doesn't sound like every other Call of Duty ever. Hopping into the number 2 spot on the pros list has got to be the gunplay. Ladies and gentlemen, the time to kill has been increased and I am here for it. When you're playing Modern Warfare 2 or any recent Call of Duty besides Cold War, you're gonna feel that if you get looked at and they shoot first, you're dead. And that's something that as a longtime COD fan, I don't sit well with. It doesn't feel right dying in situations where you could have outgunned the guy if you had a little bit more time. With that said, you can turn and burn on this game. You can start a gunfight and you can get shit on, or vice versa, and it's kind of refreshing, to be honest. Time to kill aside, the ARs and SMGs feel really good. Pretty much everything is viable. Of course, you get in those longer range engagements, the SMGs aren't going to have that same power, but that's to be expected. The real standout surprise so far has been the weakness of the shotguns. We have like a full auto Brecci on crack and a Remington 860 or whatever it's called. They really are underwhelming as far as I'm concerned. The Remington really has hit or miss one-shot kill potential, and because of that, I haven't played with it much. The full auto Brecci has the same issue. It's very underwhelming, very underpowered, and you still lose more gunfights than you win, at least in my experience. With that said, I'd appreciate the shotguns being buffed just a little bit. Obviously, it can get a little out of hand. We don't like the shotgun Brecci spam, all that sort of stuff that we've had in every Call of Duty for the most part, but I don't think taking the shotguns out of the running altogether is really going to be beneficial for the game. I know this really isn't a gunplay sort of thing, but we have dead silence and red dots back. Now, these are things that should be features standard in every single Call of Duty, but it's been crazy just to have the confidence to move around the map silently and be able to run up on people who otherwise are unsuspecting, as well as being able to see where other people are just when they shoot the gun. It makes it much more engaging, and I think it changes the multiplayer experience in general. Coming into the number 3 spot on the pros list is going to be the amount of content on launch. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a very long time since we've had 16 maps on launch. With that said, there is a bit of an asterisk with that because this is the entire original Modern Warfare 2 set list. Everything has been remade, all new graphics, and it's going to be like a brand new experience, especially for those of us who weren't around for the original Modern Warfare 2. I know myself is included in that, but for those of you who have played it and love that game, as it is one of the more highly coveted in the series, I'm sure it's going to be a huge nostalgia trip, and you're going to be able to relive those early Modern Warfare 2 memories. Moving on from the multiplayer map side of things, we're going to be talking about zombies. Now, Zombies is going to be a bit more of a DMZ-like mode, but if you want a full breakdown of my thoughts there, feel free to click the card above me, as I already have that video out, so go feel free to check that out. Moving on from the zombies there, we're going to be talking about campaign. If you guys have not been playing the Modern Warfare campaigns from 2019, 2022, and now this next year, I think you're in for a treat. Modern Warfare 2022's campaign ended off with a big No Russian teaser, and I'm excited to see what we have going on with Makarov in 2023. They've talked about making the campaign replayable in the trailers they've had out already. I don't necessarily know what that's going to look like, but if you guys want to see it when it comes out, again, hit that subscribe button and ding the notification bell, because I'm going to be streaming when that goes live. I almost forgot to mention the new Warzone. Of course, Warzone's going to be coming out again. We got Rebirth Island coming back, and I know that excites a lot of you Warzone guys, and not to mention Ranked is supposed to be coming in Season 1. So a lot of stuff coming pretty quick. I'm really surprised with what Sledgehammer Games has been promising. I'm really excited because what they've shown so far has been really promising. With that all said, it is time to head into the cons list. Kicking off our cons list is going to be a re-release of Pro number 3. I mean, a remaster of Pro number 3, which is 16 maps we've already had on launch. Ladies and gentlemen, these maps have been around for over a decade at this point, and we're getting the entire set list again as a new game. Now, I understand we're getting these remastered, and a lot of the COD community didn't play Modern Warfare 2 when it first came out. But with that said, we've had a lot of remasters of things like Rust and Terminal, and the list goes on, okay? I'm just a little worried that Activision is getting complacent and selling us something they've already sold us before. We are supposed to be getting new original maps throughout the season, and to be fair, I've really enjoyed what I've played so far. Again, not a lot of the community has played everything that came before, so we'll see what happens, but again, I'm not too happy that we're only getting remastered maps. With recycled content aside, they have been pushing microtransactions like crazy. Microtransactions have been getting a little out of hand in Call of Duty recently. It feels like they're selling us a game that's not fully finished for a fully finished game price, and then they make even more money off of all of these little things that don't make a difference into the gameplay at all. Now, again, I'm really excited for what Sledgehammer Games has showed us so far in the Modern Warfare 3 beta, but they have been shoving it down our throat in the COD Next event alone. I was just watching Mr. Waffle Waffles react to the zombies talk they did, and they talked about microtransactions like 3 different times, and it was not that long of a segment. I get it, you're a business, but we want good, fresh content. Make that a priority. Another issue that I have with this game is the fact that it's still going to have skill-based matchmaking. I don't know if this is just going to be a COD staple from here on out. I really hope not, but what we've found with Activision of how they've been creating these CODs lately, they really cater to the casual player. And whether that helps the majority of the community or not, they cater to the casual player. Skill-based matchmaking has been the bane of our existence since whenever it was released, man. I'm not excited about it, but I'm going to play the COD anyways. Last thing I really have to mention, again, is going to be zombies. And if you guys want a full breakdown on that, again, check the video in the card here. It's really not been something I'm too excited about, given that it's really DMZ being sold as zombies, and they're trying to get a lot of marketing with the zombies community and adding perks and mystery box and pack a punch. But if you look at the mode itself, it's nothing like original zombies, and that doesn't set too well with me. But again, for a full breakdown, check up there, and you guys are going to have a full breakdown. Everything I've seen so far, I really don't believe this is going to be just a $70 DLC. Do I wish we had a bit more original content? Absolutely. But I still think the game is worth buying if you are an avid COD fan. I don't think it's going to be disappointing at all, and there's going to be a lot of content regardless. So that's going to do it as far as my thoughts on Modern Warfare 3 so far. I'm curious to hear you guys in the comments, so feel free to let me know down there. Again, if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button. It's like crack for the YouTube algorithm, and again, really helps me out as a small creator. Guys, I'm going to be making a massive amount of content on this game. I'm going to be playing the campaign when it comes out. I'm going to be doing the multiplayer camo grind. I'm going to be trying the zombies camo grind and Warzone and everything else from there. If you want to see it, subscribe and ding the notification bell so you don't miss out. But that's going to do it for me. I'm Deceiver. I hope you guys have a great day. Go out, get something accomplished, and I will see you in the next one.